recent times so many issues bordering on Kajuru local government without necessarily knowing that the problem is actually bordering on Kajuru local government. The first is the Kasuan Magani disturbances. People don't know. They may hear Kasuan Magani, but it never occurred to them. They don't know that Kasuan Magani is one hub within Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. There has been religious and communal disturbances and clashes around that area almost in the last 4 years. Twice or 3 times we have had such clashes. 2, there was the ambush and kidnapping of the late Agom Adara. The Agom Adara has among or part of his domain lies between Kachia local government, Kajur local government, and a small portion of Chukul local government. He is the paramount ruler of the Adara people. The Adara people are scattered around those 3 local governments. One of the key local governments, again common to that, is the Adara land, is the Kajuru local government. We were witnesses of those horrors. We were witnesses of that incident. We were witnesses to that calamity where up till now, as I'm talking to you, matters that followed the kidnapping, killing of that paramount ruler is still on, because some key prominent people of the Adara land are under detention by the state government. Follow up of part of the skirmishes and problems that bedeviled that location. 3, the recent killing of this British lady happened in a small holiday resort, again in that Adara heartland of Kajuru local government. So it goes without saying that all is not well in those corridors, in those areas. But the issue in question is the problem of kidnapping, ambush, and raids being run across so many communities, taking over so many routes, so many prominent trunk roads that link major towns and major states within the northern part of Nigeria. This is yet another problem which, in my own opinion, in recent times we have had cause to bring up at the chamber for one location or another what has been happening within the northern hemisphere of Nigeria. There is no doubt, there is no gainsaying the fact that, like one of our colleagues put it, the northern part of this country is not only under siege, but is in war. Is in war with itself. Is in war within itself. It is in war between the people residing in those areas and indeed the hoodlums that keep unleashing this spade of terror around the vicinity within the northern part of Nigeria. You may recall, in my own opinion, recipe to peace, recipe to quiet is control. And the recipe to chaos and chaos is lack of control. What we have in the north is the proliferation of very dangerous weapons everywhere within the borders, everywhere within the hinterland in the northern part of Nigeria is the possession of weapons that are too dangerous, too scary, that those hoodlums have gained control of very major areas which the security operatives and agencies find it either completely difficult or near impossible to gain control of those. I have had cause last year of raising this motion on the problem of proliferation of these dangerous weapons within the society, within the polity, within our national borders. It is, no doubt, unless you can control the movement of dangerous weapons across your border, what is happening is a tip of the iceberg. And wherever within the locations and precincts of our own country, Nigeria, this problem has not reached, is just a matter of time, unless we rise up to the challenge. This is a big problem. This is a big social issue, because the proliferation of these weapons and dangerous arms in the hands of so many has made it easy for these hoodlums to gain control of areas which ordinarily should be under the control of government. The proliferation of this weaponry within the hands of these hoodlums has made it impossible for the police that we know, lack the basic training, for the police that we know lack those sophisticated weapons to confront the hoodlums. Therefore, at the end of the day, whatever happens, we know unless we are able to do 2 or 3 things quickly, which is to be under the control of the coordination of the security forces in Nigeria, which should be under the office by the statute of the law of the National Security Advisor. He is supposed to be the coordinator of the activities of security operations in Nigeria. And there is no doubt, from the last season, sometime last year, we took up that matter with the security chiefs. It came to the knowledge of the Senate that clearly the security chiefs are not in harmony with one another. The National Security Advisor, on whom the statute of the Nigerian law gave credence to coordinate the security operations in Nigeria, is at loggerheads, one way or another, with the arms of the security chiefs that are supposed to control and quail some of these issues we are talking about. Take very simple, quiet look at what happened in Sri Lanka a few days ago. Of course, 300 and something people lost their lives through what actually happened, but at the end of the day, the country is saying it shows the weakness, it shows the incapacity, it shows the incapability of the security chiefs, hence calling for the resignation of the security chiefs within their country. This has happened too many times within the Nigerian soil that we can say we have lost count of how many incidences has happened. And yet, there does not appear to be a headway to that. To my mind, the Commander-in-Chief need to take complete, quick, and effective control of the security situation in Nigeria, particularly the northern Nigeria. And it cannot be a child's play. The good thing is that by training, he's a security member of the security agency, because he is a retired general of the army. We should see the efforts, we should see that training in him. We should be able to benefit from what he can do now, because it is a problem that requires thinking out of the box. May God save Nigeria.